Good morning, Calvary. My name is Amy Anthony, and I am the missions pastor here at Calvary Church. And today I want to share with you our July missions highlight. Now, typically, I would do this on the first Sunday of every month, but this month for the July missions highlight, I was called out of town for a family emergency. And so today I'm just going to catch up with what I would have shared with you on July 2nd. So for our highlight this month, I want to talk to you a little bit about our partner churches. So one of the things that we love to do here at Calvary through our missions budget and through serving is to come along beside things that God is already doing in the kingdom so that we can support them, but also so that we can learn from them, so that we have kind of a two-way street, us supporting them in prayer, sometimes with finances, with serving, but also that we can learn from them and catch a vision for what they're doing. So I want to introduce you to 4 churches. Some of them you may be familiar with already, and others may be new to you, but in the email that will go out today, you will be able to find links to follow these churches on their social media, which I really encourage you to do so that you can track with what they're doing, and it will also be a great reminder for you to be praying for them, for their staff, and for their churches. So the closest church to home that we partner with is Casa de Luz. So several years ago, we discovered Casa de Luz, which is a Hispanic church plant that meets in Wea Ridge on the south side. And since that time, we have been meeting with their staff. We have worked together on a couple outreach projects with them. And then most recently, last year, they joined and started helping host the party at the park. So one of the things that we really love about working with Casa de Luz is obviously the expanded opportunity to reach the Hispanic community in Lafayette with the gospel. And so Casa de Luz, one of our churches, would highly recommend, especially if you have a heart for our Hispanic community and you would be interested in visiting their church. They actually meet on Sunday afternoons at 12:30. So that would be a great opportunity if you ever want to visit them after you've been at Calvary. Another church that we partner with is Chicago West Bible Church. So several years ago, our denominational organization encouraged churches like Calvary to partner up with churches that were in big cities where they were really putting an emphasis to reach people. And so we went and visited several churches in Chicago, and we fell in love with Chicago West and with their pastors, John and Kent. They are an amazingly diverse church that is reaching their community and just doing so many exciting things in the Chicago area. So one of the main ways that we partner with Chicago West Bible Church is to help with 2 events they have every year. They have a Summer Blast and a Winter Fest, and both of those are outreach events very similar to our party at the park. And so we have sent teams, except during COVID, unfortunately we had to take a break there, but we have sent teams. In fact, we have a team going this Saturday. So a team will go and help do snow cones and popcorn, and they're going to do some temporary tattoos on the kids. But one of our goals is to help run some of the activities so that the congregation and the staff are more available to meet and talk with and pray with their guests. So many of you may remember that Pastor John Kelly has preached here at Calvary. He has a really cool testimony. And so if you're not familiar with their church and with his testimony, I would encourage you to check them out. Really amazing church, and God's doing some really cool things through them. One of our more recent partnerships is with the local church, which is in Old Arvada in Colorado, very close to Denver. Again, this is a church within our denomination. It's a recent church plant, and Justin and his wife Lacey have been there for a few years. We've sent a couple teams out there to catch a vision for what he's doing, and we are financially supporting them. One of the things I personally love about this church is that one of their main goals is to love their community well. So they are getting deeply involved with their local schools and organizations. And so we have been able to come along beside them and help purchase school supplies for kids and just help them love their community. And so again, kind of check out what they're doing on social media, and look for opportunities for teams that will go out there. And then lastly, we have a church partnership in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, with Templo Biblico Via Faro. For those of you who have been here for a while, you may have met Ale and his wife Eileen and their kids. They are longtime members of Calvary, but they come from this church in Santo Domingo, where they still have very close relationships with the pastors and the church family. And years ago, we started collecting school supplies to send with Ale and Eileen when they would go to the Dominican Republic. Our VBS kids would collect school supplies and we would send those. And after a few years of doing that, we started to think big and just think, what if we could send a team to go visit with them and to help them with their VBS? So for the last several years, we have sent teams to the Dominican Republic in July to help along with their VBS. We do a food walk and visit the community. We also visit the Kids Alive Orphanage while we're there. And our team going to Santo Domingo actually leaves this Saturday. So 4 churches, 4 exciting things that God's doing, 4 ways that Calvary is able to help strengthen churches around the world. Check out your email today, look for links, and follow them on social media and pray for them. If you have any questions about how you can more directly support or get involved with any of these 4 churches, I'd love to talk to you. Have a great day.